Days pass by and my eyes stay dry, and I think that I'm okay till I find myself in a conversation fading away. The way you smile, the way you walk, the time you took to teach me all that you had taught. Tell me, how am I supposed to move on? These days I'm becoming everything that I hate. Wishing you were around, but now it's too late. My mind is a place that I can't escape your ghost. Sometimes I wish that I could wish it all away. One more rainy day without you. Sometimes I wish that I could see you one more day. One more rainy day. Oh, I'm a wreck without you here. Yeah, I'm a wreck.
The largest coffee expo in North America is how they advertise it, is coming to Chicago next week. So
wow.
We signed up for that a few months ago, and we've been prepping, trying to like figure out our booth design and stuff, and then we made shirts specific for the expo and stuff, because it's supposed to be a huge event. This is they just recorded, this is like the largest expo that they've ever had, like just in general. For this expo. So yeah, it's just all coffee, and it's funny because we literally don't have any coffee yet. we have no coffee yet, because that's like a whole nother part of the business is like getting the licenses for the coffee.
Well, you need a license for coffee?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You need like a food
thing.
Something.
Yeah.
So we don't have any of that. Like the t-shirt thing.
No one needs to know this. No one needs to know this. It's okay.
Dude, there's so many like legal things that I found out just kind of by accident sometimes. I'm like, man, I didn't even know that was a thing. And then like sometimes even like with like the clothing brand itself, like there's like weird things that I didn't know about. But then I see like on TikTok and stuff, like all these kids starting their own brands. I'm like, there's no way this kid knows about this stuff. I feel like there's just some people.
He's 16.
Some people are just like, I don't care. Like I'm just gonna make a brand. And I feel like I'm just a little too, I don't know, scared of the law to like try to duck stuff like that. And with this being like my first shot at like a real business, like I wanna try to do things right. So I might be going overboard, but I mean,
do your homework, you know?
Yeah, hopefully it pays off. That
it looks cool. Like
IRS is
just
screwed.
From seeing what you got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your photographer's dope. Like whoever takes those pictures, he's got amazing pics.
That's Aaron and Sabrina Moore. Shout out y'all. Him and his wife Sabrina have been doing a lot of my shoots. He was at Charlie, actually. You don't remember Aaron Moore?
Oh yeah, I remember. Little skinny white kid.
Yeah.
There's
like so many of those, but I guess.
Yeah, that's him. I remember him. He was before, like, he was. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
I remember him.
Well, they have like a photography business. They do weddings and stuff, and I just
like both of them.
Yeah. It was originally like her thing, I think, and then he started getting more into it, and then they just both quit their jobs, and they're doing that full time now.
Really? That's dope.
And I reached out. I was like, "Yo, I need help. I'm out here with an iPhone, just taking pictures. Don't know what I'm doing." But yeah, he's been great. He hooks it up with the family discount sometimes. Mm-hmm. But of course, it's like you have to think like this is their business too. So like I am also trying to run something. So I would hate for like my friends and family to always be like, "Yo, let me get
some
that
free
shirt
coffee
for free, bro." I'm like, that shirt cost $40
to make it, right?
Like sometimes it can. So it's like that's coming out of the business's expenses. So I can't always justify like giving stuff for free. I'll give discounts to people sometimes. But yeah, so trying to like get like a decent deal for myself, but then also like understand that I'm supporting his business, his and her business. So I want to pay a just price.
Yeah, it looks good. I said all your designs, all the shirts, everything, like, it looks slick as fuck.
I appreciate that. That's partially. I can't take all the credit for that. My artist, Alex, she's my cousin. She essentially is all the anything that I was saying earlier. If it looks like it requires talent, it was probably her. Like any drawings, stuff like that. Like she's really good. She's like super artistic, and that's primarily why I reached out to her, because I tried drawing stuff, and it was just it looked kind of crazy. So I was like, I need to get some help, and I can't try to do everything by myself. So I reached out to her. She's working just off of goodwill and free merch
For the rest of her life, it's okay.
Not for the rest of her life.
No, sign the contract. Hey.
Yeah. Eventually, I hope to pay her. She wanted to be here tonight, but she's got children.
She's in Chicago?
Yeah, she's in Chicago. But yeah, she's also a responsible adult. It's literally midnight, so I wasn't gonna ask her to come out here and do a podcast when her kids are literally at home.
It'd be great. My neighbors would love it below us.
Yeah, bring the kiddos.
Yeah, they'd be like, "What's all that noise?"
Yeah, but no, she's been awesome. She's been helping a lot with, like, sometimes it's not even just the art. Like, sometimes I'll just call her to bounce ideas off. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do this. What do you think? So she's been good in that aspect. I really needed the assistance this time around for sure.
For the pop-ups, like, what is that? Like a booth, or like
Yeah.
like how do you start that? Like, what's the point?
Usually just reaching out to different places. I'll go and like different coffee shops. I usually get rejected, which is like kind of not fun. But it's more like just trying to find the right fit for different places. So this one I did in Chicago, it was a coffee shop that we did a pop-up, and the guy was just like super chill. He really supports a lot of like local entrepreneurs, and it was Side Practice Coffee here in Chicago. And yeah, we did that was like our biggest pop-up.
He was like, "Sure, come on in."
Yeah, they're doing like this event for Filipino American History Month, and we just reached out and we were like, "Yo, can we join? I'm Filipino. I'm an entrepreneur. I've got a business. Like, can I do something?" And then he's like, "Yeah, sure, man." So we popped up, and yeah, we just bring all your own shit, table and stuff. Bring all the merch, your displays, your stands, and all that, and try to sell to people that walk into the shop.
It's cool.
So sometimes it doesn't pan out. I was right outside Busch Stadium in St. Louis where the Cardinals play. I did like a pop-up there. Oh my God, there was so much traffic. But but all the people were going to a Cardinals game, bro. They're not stopping by a booth. I didn't give a shit.
Why'd you pop up there though?
It was free.
It was free.
It was. I mean, the one I did in Chicago was free as well, thankfully. But the one in St. Louis, right outside Busch Stadium, I'm like a part of this like networking group, and they were like, "Yo, we need vendors." It was like kind of last minute. They were like vendors to pop up like right outside Busch Stadium, and so there was like a handful of people that were there with me, all selling different stuff. There was like an insurance company selling stuff. There was somebody selling, I think, tea or something.
Yeah.
And I'm over here with like shirts and stuff. And just everyone was just walking by, looking, and then, all right, goal is to get to the game, so nobody really stopped by. And that was like kind of the case with all the vendors. We were like kind of huddling around, like talking to each other because it was so boring and dead. And everyone was like, "Yeah, no one's really stopping by our booth. How about you guys?" And I'm like, "Nope, not really." I've had a couple people stop by and then just walk on.
Yeah, but that's cool. That's like the beginning of a business.
Yeah.
Of like
Yeah.
stories. Like,
That's a lot of it for sure. Yeah.
like, remember back in the day we hated our lives?
Remember back in I was by myself too. Popping up by yourself is so horrendous. So I'm glad that I have some help for this next one, like because Alex is gonna be there and my cousin, so she'll be there. I have a couple other people that are gonna come help, and then I have some friends that are coming through to like just visit.
So you're coming back next week?
Yeah.
And the 12th to the 14th, right? That's the expo?
Yeah, 12 through 14. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of driving.
Nice.
These next
Just
few
buy
days.
a military helicopter.
Yeah.
I get at least that.
I wonder what the IRS will think of that.
You'll be fine. Just
That's
don't
gotta-
hit.
You'd be like the guy driving a tank down the road.
Yeah.
Except for it's the helicopter.
Yeah.
It'd be like Springfield, the guy who stole the Humvee.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That was
Remember that?
Uh-huh.
Because there's no keys. You just cut the chain and you can take the car.
Just do it.
Gone.
Yeah,
We're out.
gotta go. Sucks for the gate guard. Good luck. Bring it back with gas.
I'd like to get to the point where I can like fly.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, flights aren't super expensive from St. Louis to Chicago, but I'm not at that point where I can like justify. I'm going to take a flight and, you know.
That's cool though.
But then I also have like equipment that I'm hauling and stuff, so I have to drive most of the time. So
No, that networking thing you're talking about, like it's got to be a thing. Like even for us and stuff, like there's probably people trying to help people, right? Definitely.
yeah, dude, Chicago's a huge network. There's a huge network here in Chicago for just entrepreneurs. I mean, just me being in like the coffee space, like meeting the owner of Side Practice Coffee, like he's kind of indirectly connected me with other people in this same space. Like even though we only have apparel and stuff right now, eventually we want to be a coffee shop. So it's good to have these connections. And yeah, like I've just kind of met people just being at that coffee shop. I've met people, and then he started like a sister company, and I've met the owner of that company as well on socials and stuff. So yeah, there's just a huge network, and you just have to keep expanding as much as you can. And here in Chicago, I feel like it's a really good scene.
Well, you said coffee, but so why coffee? How'd that come to a thing?
I got really into just making coffee myself at home. I don't know how into coffee you guys are, but I'm like a nerd with coffee, dude. I like have equipment.
Like every morning you need it?
Not really need it, but like just the process of making it is just kind of cool to me. It's like a little science experiment in my living room, dude. Like I've got like an espresso machine. I've got the pour over kit where you just like it's like a funnel and you put the coffee in. I grind my own beans. It's just like a whole process and unnecessary.
You like do all that?
I like doing it. Yeah, like people will just like throw in like a Keurig pod or something. Click, boom.
The
boom,
K
coffee.
the K cups.
K cups. Yeah. They'll just
That's what I do right now.
yeah, people are fine with that. I used to do that as well. I was cool with it. I mean, I'll still do it when I'm in a rush. But I don't know. There's something about just making everything from scratch.
When I had
Feel pretty cool.
when I had my espresso machine when I was in Germany, every morning was espresso.
Really?
I never touched my Keurig.
You made it yourself?
Yeah, well, just you get the espresso machine, so you put the grinds in there and
Yeah.
stuff, and you tamp it down. Hook it to the machine.
That's
run
what I
it
do,
through.
dude. Yeah.
Every morning I would do that, but I have a Keurig sitting right next to it, and I'm like, forget that thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it the real way. Every morning.
You can tell the difference.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And then now I don't have my espresso machine because I was like, oh, it's German plugs, and I was like, I don't want to restrip the wire and like redo it. I was like,
Buy a new one.
I was like, I'll just leave it. So I left it. So now I have my Keurig again. So now I'm back to just click one button, and I'm just like, I guess it's easy enough.
What do you remember the brand or what?
No, I
espresso machine it
don't. I don't remember the brand of. I don't remember what it was. I've had like two different ones.
Yeah.
One, and then I had one, and then my friend gave me one, and then one I took to work, and then one I kept in my house. So then I would use the one in my house, and then when I go to work, and like after lunch you eat, you're like, oh, I'm getting tired, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, let's make some coffee.
Yeah.
Straight up, just right there in the radiology room. We're just
Nice.
Got an espresso machine in the back.
That's what's up, dude. Yeah, there's just something about the process, just making it is it's nice to enjoy that cup of coffee after you just made it.
Yeah, I never got down to learn how to like froth correctly.
Oh, dude, I'm
That
still
shit is
struggling.
hard.
I'm
It's
struggling.
hard as hell.
There's so many videos out there. They're just like, yeah, dude, you
Just do it like this.
just do it like this. You just tilt it like this, the cup, and then the milk is frothed. I'm like, fuck you, dude. It's not working. I'm doing it, and the bubbles are crazy. I don't know. It's insane to me.
I can't tell you how many cups of milk I've ruined. Just boiled milk, and I was
Yeah.
like, man,
I've
oh
ruined
my
so
God,
many
come
cups, dude.
on.
And then sometimes I can do this. I'll try again. Another cup of milk ruined. I'm running out of milk. I'm like, what's going
Yeah.
on, dude? I'm wasting
At
this.
this point, I'm like, God, I don't need the milk. I'm
I don't
good.
need the milk, yeah. Or I'll do like an ice drink where I don't need a froth.
Sir, step away from the cows. Like, I need the milk.
Step away from the cup.
You heard of Black Rifle Coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
The veteran owned. He's on all their official coffee of like UFC now.
Are they?
It just became
Really?
The
That's sick.
Rogan's podcast and
Yeah.
all the other podcasts. It's
Their stuff is good though.
have you had it? I never had it.
Yeah, it's really good.
They have some strong stuff.
I was saying,
Yeah.
hit them up and maybe.
I used to get the K cups when I was in Georgia. I used to get the K cups. It's called CAF, CAF, so caffeinated as fuck. And
Strong?
dude, I would be wired I would have a cup of coffee in the morning. I'd be fucking wired all day. 12-hour shift. I would just one cup.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's all I needed.
there's so much coffee in the world. You got to attach it to a brand. People got to like it, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what your shit. You never know.
Yeah. I'm definitely we're trying to build that for sure. And then as far as like reaching out to people, I shoot my shot a lot. Just on socials, I'll like reach out on their Instagram and stuff, and sometimes I'll get a hit. I've gotten a couple hits where this one huge coffee creator,
Opa,
Opa.
that's yours.
He's got like this coffee creator. He's got like 2 million views. He's got 2 million followers on TikTok, and I hit him up while he was like live. Actually, I feel like that's like a secret. Like go like bother them when they're live because there's not always a lot of people in there.
And pay $50
Yeah.
and get the top.
Yeah, you could do that.
I've done that before.
But like I kind of watch when they're reading comments, and I'll like see how slow the comments are. I'm like, oh, I can put something in here. He's gonna read it. Like just on accident, he'll read it. And then when he reads it out loud to all his followers and stuff, he's like, oh, Unreleased Grounds is asking, can I send you merch for free? Sure, dude. I'm like, all right,
Nice.
cool. I'm gonna DM you. Like, send me your address. Dude, I DM this guy. He sends me his address. I send him the hoodie. I didn't even ask him to do anything. I was just like, yeah, here you go. I watch your stuff. This is just to support. Next day, he gets it and he posts a video with my hoodie.
It's cool.
Nice.
He was wearing it?
Yeah, he was wearing it. I didn't even ask for it.
Yeah.
He also didn't tag me low key, but I found it though, and I was like, cool, dude.
Yeah.
I screenshotted it. I like sent it to all my friends. Like, look at this guy. He has 2 million followers. Look at this. This is crazy. So
cool.
sometimes it works out like that. Yeah. So just shooting your shot definitely is the move. So I might reach out to Black Rifle Coffee
never
Company.
know.
Just be like, yeah, yo, I'm also a veteran. I'm like trying to do this coffee thing too. Like, what do you recommend or something? But it's hard when they get like really big like that.
Yeah, they're
Black Rifle's like huge right now. So
Yeah.
when they're like super big, it's like you don't know who you're gonna be talking to. You're probably not talking to the owner. So
Well, like my thing is like
No, you're talking to somebody who's like
like
on
customer
the social
service
media page or whatever.
some nerd with pimples. He's busy right now. No, like what I was saying through like all the comedians I watch, like it's a new thing, new age now. They're all helping each other. That's what we're doing right now. You never know.
yeah,
Like
for sure.
You know how many fucking people are probably trying to start a podcast and they would love to come on each other's just.
Yeah, man. Just to get the reps in general. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We had the one with my two boys from Rob and Ronald. Dude, it's blowing up. Like,
Yeah?
They're so ghetto as fuck. I love them. Shout out to Ron and Rob. Ronald and Rob, like, just a different life. They grew up in, like, the West Side. And just different life. Let's just say that from my upbringing. But the people they share it to, oh my God.
West side or south side?
West side.
What's making them blow up?
The people. No, like this pod, the pod that we did with them,
Oh,
they sharing it to their friends. They all watch it. Like,
oh, cool.
all my friends boring. You know, they don't watch podcasts.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I get all these like ghetto ass comments. I'm like, what does that mean? Like,
yeah,
But it's funny.
yeah.
And then the shorts now, I'm learning like
Yeah.
blows up.
That's all I'm doing is short form content right now.
Yeah.
To promote and stuff. Dude, at like the beginning of my
It's the
journey.
attention grabber.
Yeah. At the beginning of my journey, I really wanted to do YouTube. I was like, I'm starting a YouTube channel.
It's a thing.
I have it. I've posted 2 videos. And then, I mean, it's still there, but I've not given it any love. I'm only focused on Instagram and TikTok right now. Just making videos, trying to grow organically. But like, it's just easier to post that. There's less editing. You know, there's still a lot of editing like on your phone. You're just out there trying to cut clips and stuff.
No.
But it's
5
not-
hours.
Nowhere near as much as what you have to do probably for a podcast.
So this will be your longest probably form of like content.
Yeah, for sure. For sure it
You
will
have,
be.
you have a lot of stuff. Trust me. I'll send it all to you. You can remix, use everything.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll just cut you out of this.
That'd be sick.
No, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to just talk to people. Like, what else we got to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I agree. Like I've always wanted to be on a podcast. There was actually this one company that followed me back on TikTok. Like they were posting a bunch of like clips of their pod, and they had some funny clips. And I was like, "Yo, it says that you're looking for new people to join for like season 3."
You're like, hey.
I was like, "Can I join?" And they're like, "Oh, we're already booked."
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And they're like, "But we'll like consider you for the next season." And I was like, "Okay." And then season 4 was like about to start. I was like, "Yo, how about me?"
I'm standing outside right now.
I was,
Yeah.
you remember me?
Yeah. And then they're like, they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna talk about it and we'll let you know." And they never got back to me. So
Keep trying.
yeah.
Now
just
they're gonna
gotta
see you
keep
on
trying.
this. See,
Now they're gonna
they'll
see
be
me.
like, oh, I'll be like, no, I'm not coming on yours.
Yeah. No, that's the name of the game though. You know, just you gotta shoot your shot. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have really good friends that just allow you to join their pod.
You think this is your first one?
This is this is my first,
Hey.
first pod.
Nice.
With Michael and Jay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, how you feeling? You're looking good over there.
I'm good.
You
Yeah.
need some more refill?
Yeah, I do need another one of
You
those.
want to try some of these?
Can I get a tea?
Yes, tea coming up, sir.
Thank you.
I get a coffee?
Don't let my followers see that I'm drinking tea.
No. Yeah.
That's like the big thing too, is like if we did halt everything because we didn't know or we weren't sure on a name, imagine like all the progress that we would have lost if we waited like 6 months. Or what if we like finally decided on a name
You just got to go.
last week? You know, there's no
Last week.
Like what? No, for
Yeah.
real. Like what if we like we're trying to perfect everything and make it so everything was set in place so that we can be a successful brand. We would not have had all the experiences that we've had up to now, and then including next week the coffee expo would be out of the question. We would not be participating in that. Like if we didn't just go ahead and do it, we just shipped it. We were
Yeah.
like, let's just do it.
It's almost what you got to do.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I've watched some of the early pods and I'm like, I shouldn't have released this, but who cares?
Yeah.
Like, put it out there.
It's reps.
Like, it's horrible,
Yeah.
but like, audio editing, I do everything. And it's like, I should pay people, you know what I mean? But I was like, you know what? I did it. It's mine. And like, I like it. And no matter what, all the people that have come on this thing, like people I've met and I was happy. Like they gave me their time, you know?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. You know what I mean?
You ever felt like you had to pay, or you wanted to pay somebody to do your stuff?
Oh yeah. Now, yeah.
Do you still
It's
like
still a thought, yeah.
you still do everything yourself?
Do you have Venmo? Oh, you mean pay guests or pay people?
No. Like pay people to
Editing?
to edit.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
I thought about it because I work so much, so it's like I don't have time. Like editing is the hardest part, right?
The hardest part.
The hardest part, and you get better at it. But like,
Most time consuming.
yeah, that's why we have to be on our best behavior. Like some of these pods, we just talking. Fucking Ronald. Yeah, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I was like, we work with them.
Yeah.
So like we're not famous yet.
Yeah.
You're gonna get fired. We're not. Like,
Don't let HR see
call
this.
me daddy. No,
Yeah, right.
we're not those people.
We're not call me daddy yet,
We're,
yeah.
we're HR's gonna be like, so you have 1 like, but you're fired. But I thought about it because there's actually companies that like do all that for you now.
Fiverr?
Fiverr is a
Fiverr
thing?
does it. I will say be careful who you use on Fiverr. I made, it was like a 10-minute video of me making cold brew coffee.
I seen that on Instagram.
No. You didn't see the one that I'm talking about.
Okay.
I made another one like myself, and then I was like,
10 minute?
let me make like a longer kind of like go really into the weeds on this one. And I was like, I don't want to edit it though, so I hired a guy on Fiverr. Dude, it was so bad.
He edited it though.
He edited it. It was he only charged me like I think it was $15. So of course, like I wasn't expecting a masterpiece, but I told him to do very simple things. I was like,
Get what
can
you
you
paid for, I guess,
Dude, I was
right?
like, can you please just like cut out the dead spots of me like not doing anything? Just make it like all action cuts, you know? Dude, this guy created, I don't even know how to explain it. He created like it looks like an old school like PowerPoint presentation that you give to your like 6th grade teacher. Like the very first clip you see like a twirling like text box that says cold brew coffee, and it lands center in the thing. But it doesn't look good. It looks really bad. And there's like a bunch of these transitions that were just like, they weren't normal transitions. They were like, it looked like PowerPoint, like when you were a kid trying to test out all the cool transitions on PowerPoint. That's what it looked like this guy was doing. I was like, I didn't ask you to do any of this. I said, edit the dead spaces. And this man provided me something way too glamorous, like overly.
Can you give him feedback
excessive.
though? Like, hey,
I didn't. I was just laughing at it, and I was like, okay, thank you. It was $15. I'm not gonna ruin this guy's freaking life.
Like, that was the worst $15.
Should post it as a
I
joke.
spent.
I know. I still have it. I need to post it eventually. I'm like kind of bad at posting things on time. But yeah, I have that video still. Eventually I'll post it probably to YouTube. Like you'll see it.
put his next to mine that I made for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick.
Dude, it's
Free.
it's funny. It's like a funny looking video, man. It just looks so, it's like not professionally done, but it's, I don't know. Like you can tell this guy knows how to like do some stuff, but at the same time he's like doing quirky stuff. It's like,
He's getting
why-
business, okay?
It's like, why are you doing that, man?
He's probably telling all his friends I'm amazing.
He's like, check this out, dude. I made these letters do a freaking cartwheel.
But that's like a legitimate website, right?
Fiverr, yeah.
So a bunch of people can just work for them, apply for
Yeah,
them.
you put your work request on there, and then people respond to you. Yeah, I can do it for this much, or I'll do it for this much, or you just reach out directly to somebody that does stuff, and yeah, they'll do a bunch of different stuff. They'll do like voiceovers for you if you want, like professional voice actors get on there sometimes, and they'll just record whatever script you send them. So there's just a bunch of different odd jobs that you can have them do.
Yeah, like my hardest thing was fucking multicam. So like having cameras like this. Have you ever like looked into it? And what it?
I haven't looked into like what it requires.
There's AI now
Yeah,
that I just found out about.
yeah,
That will. All 3 cameras have they have audio thing, right? Like the waves.
yeah.
it can somehow sense when you start talking, when I start talking, and the AI will jump to the.
Oh, it does the automatic switch.
It does that. It has it.
That's cool.
But what I was doing was uploading 2 hours of the videos, 2 cameras,
Yeah.
because I had like one-on-one, and when someone would talk, someone else would talk, I would sit there for fucking 2 hours.
You
Like
would cut
I would have to, whenever someone was talking, it would look cool. It looked very good, but oh my god, I needed like 10-minute podcast.
That's like 2 weeks worth of editing.
It's horrible.
That's a lot of editing. I'm glad AI is helping out with that now.
Yeah, dude, AI is taking over. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Dude, there's like AI, like graphic design that you can do now for sure. It's like that's what I'm seeing now. Like you can write in a prompt, like draw a bear wearing a Cubs hat,
Yeah,
skiing down a slope, wearing a hoodie, holding a coffee mug.
And it makes
I've done
it.
that.
and it makes it
It
good.
looks kind of cool. Like that might be a design eventually, you know? And you can print that on a shirt and it's technically your art because you have like the rights to it. So it's kind of cool. It's
I made that for Benesek.
Yeah?
His company.
Oh, really?
I sent him a bunch of stuff, and he goes, "Can I use that?" I'm like, "Yeah." Now it's his main logo.
He still does electrical stuff.
He's into not. He still does it, but he's more. He started a company in Michigan,
Doing
selling herbs. Let's just say that. Yeah.
got
Yes.
it.
So if you need anything, the universe. He's doing great. Shout out to Benesek.
Yeah.
He was just here. He met him.
And yeah, and then met him again. We had a good time. Had some good conversations.
He's got a lot of products.
And yeah,
He's in Michigan now.
Michigan, yeah. Yeah, he barely does the power line thing anymore. He's traveling around the country doing his thing.
yeah, he just does the power line. Or he was saying, if I'm not mistaken, he does the power line stuff just as like oddball,
Yeah.
helping people out and stuff. Everything else is full time into
Plants.
plants and
Yeah.
the rest of the stuff.
Horticulture.
If you like mushrooms, hey, I know a guy, But I believe in a lot of it, though. You know what I mean? You just gotta do your thing.
Yeah.
Like
It's
there's
cool that he's doing that.
yeah, he's going to Arizona, like all over the country. Like
He travels for it?
he travels for it. He's doing like you're doing, like expos and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
for those kind of things. They got the raves and stuff. Like you can pop up a booth,
Yeah.
sell your products. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
And he's a good salesman.
Yeah.
Very, very good salesman. But he likes is a good talker. Like
Yes.
and just being like real. I mean, like he's a very personable person. He's willing to put himself out there and just kind of just go for it no matter what the circumstance is.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. So, but I mean, if that's the thing, if that's what you're going for, you need to be able to make your sales or whatnot, or get people hooked on what you're selling. I mean, you got to be that person. It's like the ambition that goes with it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
It's full
how it all-
100% in though. Like, hey,
Yeah.
like look at me. I'm like, oh, like nice. Like he's like, I'm better. Like he doesn't like drink anymore.
Really?
Yeah. He drank with us because we were drinking.
Yeah.
But he's not a drinker anymore. Which totally, he's fucking like ripped now. He's like just different.
Damn.
Yeah, good guy.
The army was bad for him.
That was a good time though. That was a good time.
It was a good time with him out there in the field.
No, I'm happy you're doing your thing. I was telling him like through like background, like we were in all Texas together. You were in Texas, right?
Yeah.
First,
Sam Houston. Yeah.
like
Yeah, he was down at the bottom of the hill, whiskey
Were you?
land.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said he was. You're a medic, right? Or you
Yeah.
were?
Yeah.
for some history on,
Bottom of the hill.
on
So
Mr.
down at the-
Arcilla over here.
Bottom of the hill, dude. God Almighty.
Yeah, man.
Like-
we're out there pulling bodies.
We
Like,
we were
When
like
did you
Hawaii.
when did
shirts.
you start?
when 2015.
I'm gonna take a
Okay.
piss. I'll be right back.
2015. Okay, we started in 2016.
Well, actually,
So you were probably done.
No, 2016 is when I was at Sam Houston. 20,
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I joined 2015 in September is when I started basic, and I started AIT around like, how long is basic? Probably-
3 months.
Yeah, so like January. is when I started.
We went to AI, or we went to basic in January, the end, like middle to end.
Okay. We were in Sam Houston until like May or something.
Yeah.
So we were probably there at the same time
We
at
were
one point.
Yeah, we were in basic until March, the end of March. And then so we probably overlapped a month and a half maybe.
Yeah.
Something
There was
like that.
no drill sergeants at that time.
No, they had platoon sergeants.
Platoon sergeants, yeah, but they
Yeah,
have
had
drill
platoon
sergeants now.
Now they have drill
at
sergeants.
AIT.
Yeah, yeah.
That's insane. Could you imagine getting out of?
But one of the funniest things is one of the platoon sergeants, me and him together my entire career.
Oh God.
Really?
My entire career.
That's cool.
He was the platoon sergeant when we were in AIT.
Shout out to Sergeant Rhea.
Yeah, that's Sergeant Rhea. Steven.
He calls him by his first name. It's so weird.
I can do that now.
He sent us a message on Facebook. It was like, I know him from AIT. It was like, oh my God, he's his like friend.
Yeah.
But he sent the message to me and him. I was like, oh God.
It's first sergeant. Huh?
First Sergeant Ray, like he's like a Audie Murphy Award winner. Like he's like a fucking tank, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, like, thanks soldiers for like including me in that video. I was like, oh, that's cool. Because I put him on the
We basically did a whole podcast
thumbnail
about him.
The thumbnail. I put him on there with his award.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our so we did like a basic training one, and then we did like an AIT one. But the AIT one was like everything Sergeant Rhea.
Yeah.
It was because like we had so many like funny experiences, and you know he didn't remember most of them, but like we remember them like very vividly.
I was watching them
Yeah,
with the savage. I was an innocent child back then. I wasn't I?
you were.
Yeah.
You were.
So you only turned like twisted and jaded when you got to your unit.
Wait a minute. What does that mean?
Basically, yeah. As soon as he got out
Something
of,
happened.
as soon as he got out of AIT completely, different dude.
Yeah.
100%
That's funny, actually.
different dude.
Like I wonder when it switched. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I would say you were always like very. I'm being like sarcastic when I say that. That you're always a very. I feel like you're a half glass half full kind of guy.
Yeah.
You're very positive at Charlie Company. You're always like trying to make sure everyone was in a good mood.
That's how I've always been though.
Yeah, very uplifting.
Yeah.
Guy.
You gotta make jokes about every situation.
Yeah, you're like, dude, I'm not trying to be depressed right now. You're
Like even in the field.
yeah, you're like, come on, let's like have some fun. Take this whiskey.
Take this bottle and drink it.
Funny that you say that, because my biggest memory of you is you and Higgy on the
dude.
range.
Yeah,
it's a
I was-
fucking flask.
I was gonna mention that. I was like, dude, that was a crazy time.
A flask on the range?
Yeah. So we were.
That sounds amazing.
All right.
They're fucking medics. They're always busy.
For legal purposes, this is a joke and this is a fictional story. It never
Yes.
happened.
He's not an
But,
actual accountant.
Yeah. But yeah, Montano brought this flask of something, and
With the cup thing that comes out of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He brought this whole flask thing to the field, and everyone knew. Everyone like all his like close friends like knew that he had it. Like we're like, yeah, this guy's got the goods. If we need it, like we're gonna go to him and take a little sip. But me and our friend Higgy,
Second lieutenant or first lieutenant now?
he's probably a first lieutenant now.
Yeah, he's a nurse, right?
Yeah, he's a nurse. Yeah, he's doing well. But yeah, we were both cadets, I think, at the time. Maybe
No, medics. This is way before.
Oh yeah, no. We were medics. still.
E4s.
Yeah. So we were E4 medics, and me and Higgy were like pretty close, and we would like get on shifts usually together. And so we had a shift where we had to man the range essentially. We were the medics on the range for like crew serve weapons.
What do I do?
Dude, we're just there for like support. Like, yo, if something happens, we're your guys. So, anyways, we're in an LMTV big cruiser. We're in this big truck, right? They're firing crew serve weapons, And we're like, dude, that's crazy because I don't really know what we're going to do if something happens, especially because we're in this truck with Montano's flask. We're over there taking swigs in this truck. And it was just hilarious because it was really late at night. We were like, dude, it's like 12 midnight and they're firing these guns. They're doing like a night range.
Okay.
So we were like, dude, this is stupid.
I got you.
We're like, this is stupid, man. We don't want to do this. So
They
we were
did
like,
some
it would,
stupid shit.
yeah. We're like, it'd be more fun if we were a little tipsy.
Fair enough.
I remember seeing you guys walk back in. I'm on my bunk. I look down and they look like this. like
Like
Bro.
you toasted.
It was just so irresponsible, because we also had to drive this truck back. We had to drive this truck back at night. And we were there as the medics on site
Like
in case
MVGs.
we didn't need NVGs.
Night driving.
We were. I'm pretty sure we were able to use
Dusk
our lights.
driving?
Yeah. So we had the responsibility of driving the truck back, and if something did happen, we were the ones. So that
you
was
pour some liquor on it and the wounds.
that was a little stupid of us, to say the least.
For the most part,
to
I mean,
do
it
that.
happens.
But we're
It's a thing
E4s.
a thing or two.
It's what you do.
We're E4s. We're like trying to have some fun. We're in the field. We've been there for like a few days already. We're like, let's do something cool.
Did
it?
Stupid.
I don't know if Higgy ever told you, like, he was with me in the back truck. Like, that's the truck that, like, picks all the other trucks up when the convoy breaks. A truck blows up or something.
Yeah.
You don't put me in the back truck because I'm going to get there when I want to. It's like a 10, 12 truck convoy,
Yeah.
And I'm in the back, and everyone's going. I forgot what happened. We had to go rescue someone.
Stop that Taco Burrito King.
We stopped at a Mexican restaurant.
Same thing.
So we were going.
Yeah.
I was like, "Higgy, you thirsty?" He goes, "Yeah, bro." So I pulled into like a Mexican, like a fucking restaurant, and the giant ass LMTV in the parking lot. We go and get some margaritas. We ate great, and people are like, "Where you at right now?" San Francisco. What's UTA to fucking Indianapolis? I'm like, I don't know. I'm on the way. You sleeping? Jeez, wake up.
I'm good.
He says, we'll be back after commercial break. Feel good?
Yeah.
You're just upset about the French girls. He's waking up now.
The French.
But yeah, like you just show up and like, how many times like we could have done stuff and not got in trouble? It was beautiful. I love it.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
you guys sound like you got away with a lot.
The Abraham Lincoln tour with Kennedy, that was funny. Were you there for that?
I don't know.
We're at the warehouse, and I was like, I'm bored. Well, come with me, Kennedy. He's like, where are we going? I'm like, I don't know. Brrr. We go to Abraham Lincoln tour.
I did not go with you guys. What the hell?
Yeah, this was way before. And we're in uniform, right? And I'm like, how you doing, everyone? There's like a group tour. I'm like, oh, let's see what's going on. And they're like, do you got tickets? I'm like, no, I don't got tickets.
You're in uniform?
In uniform.
Bro, you should have look at me.
Oh, no, that's
I'm
what
serving.
That's what happened.
They were like, "Are you a?
That's what happened. He goes, you got tickets,
Are
son?
you a character?"
I said, no, sir, we don't have tickets. We just wanted to check out what this was. He goes, well, come on along. It's free. It's okay.
That's
Free
cool.
for you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm in like the house. You ever done a tour? Abraham Lincoln? Never? You walked through his house?
Actually, yeah. We did do that.
So
yeah,
I was
yeah.
in that tour with Kennedy in uniform.
Yeah. That's funny.
And the phones are blowing up. And he's freaking out because we're not where we're supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, yes, everything's fine. We're fine. Like, I'm checking the wallpaper out and the carpet. It looks very nice. He goes, listen, you can get away with anything. I don't know why no one gives a fuck what you do. You always get away with everything. But me, they fucking hate me. I was like, okay, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
So we left because he's being a little bitch. Shout out to Kennedy. He actually lives not too far. He lives in Lombard.
Oh, for real?
He moved.
I don't know he was in Chicago.
Yeah, how's that going for you, Kennedy?
Yeah.
But yeah, like you gotta have fun.
Yeah, you gotta have fun when you're out there. And I I think I saw. I don't remember which pod it was that I was watching, but you were talking about how length of time that you've known someone like doesn't quantify like your relationship with them.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's so true with the military because you can know somebody for like a couple months, or if you spend like 30 days with them in the field, you're going to be really close to that person, you know, because you were in whatever bullshit situation together.
Yeah, so you especially get each other through it. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
You need another one there.
Thank you.
Like even us, you know what I mean? I thought he died 9 times. But it's just a thing. You can't recreate that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
That's untouchable from
unfortunately.
the
Yeah.
military.
I mean,
Like it's kind of crazy how
I survived somehow.
I know all the studying I used to do with you, and you used to make all the noise. When he studies, his fucking leg is like shaking. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
My dad does it 24/7.
Your leg?
He's doing it right now.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, it's got a mind of its own. Jesus.
Like sometimes I let go of the table because otherwise the table's gonna be
yeah.
just for me, just
Especially it's not anchored in.
doing it. You know?
if you flatten your foot, maybe it'll stop.
No,
I don't know if you want
the other one will do it.
Yeah, his,
The other one will go off.
yeah,
And then
his,
sometimes it's like both are going, and I'm just like running in place.
he's got 3
basically.
knees going up and down. I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, let's do this pod standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trooper, are you sleeping? Stand up. Did you ever get? How was medic school? How was that? Like, did you have classroom work?
Yeah, we had class
Like
work.
a bunch of you?
Yeah, we had classwork, and that's actually a funny experience. So I met my wife Rachel at AIT.
Really?
Yeah, we've been married for it's going to be 8 years
Jesus.
this May.
Nice.
Damn, nice.
So we got married really early, but it was like one of those. We were battle boos, you know, but like they get a bad rap.
Hey.
They get a bad rap because they're like, oh, that's not gonna last. But here we are, you know, 8 years going strong.
Romantic.
Yeah. So, but I remember one of my earliest experiences with Rachel was we were sitting next to each other in class, and dude, the classes were so drawn out; they were boring, and I was like,
Is it death by PowerPoint?
yeah,
Ugh.
I was falling asleep, and she was an angel. She would like.
Like blow you during class? Hey, Angel.
Hey.
No, but she would like just wake me up. She'd like pinch me
Yeah.
to like wake me up because like if you got caught sleeping, like you'd get in trouble. So she would like constantly like nudge me or pinch me to get me up. But yeah, so there was some classroom portion for sure that was death by PowerPoint, and the fun stuff started after you were done with like the EMT part of it. Like once you finish all the like civilian side, like the ambulance stuff that they teach you, like civilian side, EMT stuff. Once you
Fuck.
finish that, then you do all the fun like army stupid shit
Yeah.
where you're cutting people's throats to create an airway. Like that's such a last ditch resort for
Yeah.
like regular doctors and
Yeah.
EMTs. But like in the army, they're like, "Yep, just cut their throat if they're not bleeding or if they're not breathing." So, yeah, the army stuff was
Like,
really fun.
It looked horrible. Like, so
Doing
we
the
had
stuff?
a 6,
Doing
like
a
the
trick?
medics.
Doing
like,
a trick or what?
No.
Oh.
Medics versus the extra techs.
Oh yeah.
Totally different game because we were there for
Oh.
6 months. What was
Yeah.
your AIT?
4.
4? So that's still long.
Yeah.
But we're in Hawaiian shirts. And I remember going up to the medics in decaf. Hey, what's up, man? With MOS. I can't talk. What do you mean you can't talk? The first 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is talking in the chow line? I was like, is that your sergeants? I'm like, they're mean.
Ew.
But it was basically like, why are you like you guys never left basic training? Like, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
the same thing.
They never like in AIT. It's almost like they treated you guys like it was basic training all
Yeah.
over again.
It's like it was
Shoulder
supposed
to shoulder.
It was supposed to not be that way.
Through
Yeah.
the thumb.
But it was?
It was supposed to be better at AIT, but they were like, no, we have to.
Hey.
We're giving you a like adjustment period where you still have to be on your shit, and then we'll let you, live your lives like normal human beings. But for
Yes.
like it was like for the first 2 weeks, you're still slaves in basic training.
And you had
Yeah.
phases too, right? Phase 4 or 5.
Yeah, they had phases too. The phases were like pretty much the first phase was like you're still in basic training, and then the next phase was like, okay, now it's AIT. This is how everyone else usually starts AIT, is like this phase, and then you get the phases where you can like leave post and stuff like that.
There's so many of you for like the top. We would run.
so
We would
many.
run in
There's a
front
lot.
when we seen you
my
marching. You seen that,
I
right?
remember seeing that a lot. Yeah,
A bunch of
you-
people running.
yeah,
You can hear like the roar from like you guys calling cadence and stuff.
yeah.
And it would just be like, because we'd be like in formation, like, oh, I hope these fucking guys shut up already so we can get to the fucking chow hall. Like, they're going to release us. Like, oh, we're not phase 4, so we don't have to like go with a marching formation. Like, we got to go. And they're like, all right, safety brief. And you're like, oh, dude, nobody cares about safety brief. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, can we get to the chow hall already?
Yeah.
And then whenever they did, we would like turn around and just book it, like straight for it. And then all of a sudden you hear this roar. Closer you get, you hear the roar coming. You're
Here they
like,
come.
You're like, run faster. You're almost there.
We had only what?
Because there's like thousands of you.
We had
And then,
15?
like, if you, yeah.
There was many companies.
if you
and
get,
we would all go at the same time. Yeah, so you
yeah,
would
but if
wait
you
a long time.
lost
Yeah.
to the whiskeys, like you're not getting food for a very long time.
Yeah.
Because some would be like, get in the back. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
of
yeah,
what?
yeah.
All
I mean, like-
those
I mean,
guys?
like-
All of
I just won't eat. I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm not actually.
I mean, like,
That would piss
this
me
shit's going all the way down the hill. There's so many of them. What do you mean? Where you want me to go? I'm just one guy. Like, it's okay. They're like, get in the back, soldier. You're like, God, all right, take it easy, dude. What are you doing?
Get easy.
But you had the nice barracks.
We what?
You had the nice barracks. That big building.
Yeah, we had nice barracks. They're nice. Yeah.
Did that building explode or whatever happened at fucking
No,
when you were there? What didn't?
The water, right?
no,
Yeah. So
not ours.
there was a new building they just built.
Right by the
Were
water
they building
park.
it when you were there? Because they were building it when we were there. So they should have been building it.
The
when
track,
we were
right?
there.
It had a track around it.
maybe.
Anyway, there was a building. I forget
burst?
exactly what happened, but something about the pipes bursted. But like the building like collapsed on the inside,
Holy shit!
and then yeah,
No people in it.
no,
Hopefully.
I think there were some people in it.
Oh,
I don't think anybody died.
that's insane, dude.
Some people probably got some
dude. There's definitely some military's
like
paying
med
them
boards
for
or whatever out of
Must
it.
be
Military's
Nice.
paying them for life, dude.
Disability fucks.
I need to take a piss.
Must be nice.
Go ahead. We'll be here when you get back.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What's her name? Recorded that Halverson, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Somebody recorded it, but I still have that video. That's like a funny video.
Couldn't dance it out. He's horrible.
We were all just in the weight room.
It's weird. I said I just seen him, and I went to Champaign. It was a bachelor party.
Is that where he lives now?
No, he found a middle point. He lives in like southern Carbondale, by the college over there.
So he's closer to me.
Yeah, he's got the fiance. He's living with her, and yeah, he's doing good. He's out. He's out of the army now.
Yeah.
He's got
I think I've seen.
giant beard.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
His beard is like huge, huh?
Yeah, I saw him. Sergeant Allen was there. Like
Oh, sorry.
I went drinking with Sergeant Allen. Me and him.
Is he still in?
He's still in. Yeah,
Really?
he's like 13 years in, so he's like, I might as well stay.
Okay.
He's going for principal. He's trying to get in because
That's
he's a teacher.
cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. He was always a very knowledgeable guy.
He's oh my god, we went to escape room, all of us. I feel like an idiot. I'm like, it's not that it's not my thing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just there like, I'm thinking bachelor party, not escape room, right? It's like, yeah. But I I'm chilling, I went along, it was fun, it was cool. But fucking Sarnell is one of the smartest people I've ever seen. You ever done one?
An escape room, yeah. Once.
He's putting like things up, and like, oh look, he's got like a sentence from like that. I'm like, how the fuck did you? He's unlocking like the briefcases and
Yeah.
stuff. He's listening to like the birds chirp. He goes 3 chirps.
He knows the Morse code.
Like, I was very impressed
yeah.
how his mind was really into it, and like he solves everything. I'm like, and I'm sitting in a chair on Tinder.
Just
swiping right. Like, man, I should really help these people, but I'm stupid. And it was impressive.
That's cool.
It was cool to see them all, though. Malik was there. And you never met Malik, right?
I don't remember.
No, behavioral health?
Travi was the only one that I know who's behavioral health.
So, like, when did you had to leave during, like, a COVID mission or something, right?
Yeah, that was pretty much my last thing with Charlie was that COVID mission.
Because I never seen a goodbye from you, from the unit.
Yeah.
One day you're just probably not there.
Yeah, I did the COVID mission, and that was like the last thing I
Where?
did until
Tony Park? No.
No, Stateville prison.
So you were with Hams and McMahon and
Yeah.
with you seen fucking Virgil? He's jacked.
Cabal? Yeah,
Cabal's jacked, motherfucker.
Yeah,
My son is jacked.
that man's putting in work.
You seen that?
Yeah,
He's doing good in
I
this.
talk to him every now and then. We have like a little group chat. We call it the Yakuza or something, whatever they called it.
You all were together, right? You all
'cause
like
somebody gave us that name because it was like 3 Asians together
with Higgy?
Yeah, me, Higgy, and Cabal were like the Yakuza or the triads or something.
I love Cabal. He was so cool.
Yeah, man, these cool people.
He's so funny. I told you he stayed by me for a week
Really?
in Chicago. Yeah.
I think he did tell me that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was I think it was JRTC. At the end, he's like, I need your help. I'm like, what? Because I need somewhere to stay. I'm like, sure, stay on my couch.
Hell yeah.
My one friend George, right? He was my roommate at the time. We would go drinking, obviously. It would be 6 a.m. We just do an all-nighter. And we're like, is that Caval running? Like, he's like, like,
really?
fuck that guy. Like,
What a fucking nerd.
he was just doing his thing. I was like, nice.
How long ago was this?
2018.
He was doing that in 2018?
Yeah.
I thought he just recently started getting
He
into
just recently got jacked.
the fitness stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good for him.
Yeah. Good
Wait,
stuff.
wait till my 2025.
2025 is your year. Hell yeah.
Show you my tricep.
The tricep pose. That's classic, man.
It's beautiful.
That's a classic one.
He's what, in New York?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. New York.
He's on the set of Gossip Girl or something. Like, he's like doing good.
Yeah, he does like he's for Hulu. He does Hulu stuff.
He works for them.
I think.
That's cool. Like, hook us up, bro.
For real, right?
Get us on Hulu.
He got that big money.
How you feel?
What's up?
Hey, welcome back.
I expected you to come back from that door. I didn't know you had anything going out here.
There's a balcony here.
There's a balcony.
sick.
That's
There's another podcast room over there. Yeah. Yeah. Mike actually runs 2 podcasts.
Jamie in the back.
He had to sit.
Yeah.
He had to sit in that podcast
Pull it
for a
up.
second.
Pull it up.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Hello, Jamie.
I told him. I said, "Hey, listen. I got like my little computer set up in the corner over there. I said I might as well you do podcasts. We'll link my my computer over to the TV, and I'll just fucking
Pull shit up.
I'll basically be Jamie.
Yeah.
Just pull it up.
That's so funny that he does. Like that's like a meme now where he's like,
Pull it up.
Jamie, can you pull that up? Pull that up. Put it on the TV.
He's
Right
so
now."
quick, though.
He is immediate.
He's the best. He's
Well,
the best.
You see when he does ask Jamie to pull something up, Jamie's got like 4 or 5 browsers open. Like he's like
ready to go.
it's like whatever they're talking about, he's like already like on it. You know
He's
what I
just
mean?
typing
Like
it
he's
already.
already like going at it, like trying to find the thing so that when he's like, pull that up, he already knows, Joe.
How much do you
Joe's
think
so
they
quick.
pay that guy?
$1 million, maybe.
I don't know.
You got to pay that
What?
man a lot of money.
Like
You know how much they make an episode?
I get. Well, how much do they make?
I can't
200K
guess.
an episode or something more?
You think so?
No, I know.
Do they pay their guests?
I don't know. It's all questions that I've thought about. I don't think so anymore.
Because at that point, like that's a pretty big pot. It's like I don't know.
It's the number one.
I don't know who needs to get paid. I don't know if they should pay him or if he should pay them.
They should pay him.
You know,
Yeah.
that's a huge like publicity thing. Like Elon Musk being on that thing like that.
No, anyone who goes
No,
on.
I don't think they're paying Elon. Like I don't think they're paying. I don't think Joe's paying his guests.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
don't-
it's
I don't think
just
so.
it's probably just like come through if you're
He might have paid
Yeah.
him before.
when you first
Like
started.
when he first started. Like I told you, I've seen episode 1. And like dude, it's horrible. Like they're on the laptop webcam, you know. And episode 80, I think, is the first time an actual scientist came on.
Really?
Episode 80. Everything else was like Mike, Arcilla, like, and then scientist.
Yeah.
But which shows you, like, just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, eventually it kicks off, and it gets to be where it is. Then you start getting into the aspect where it's like, oh, let's get this person, but that's only when you make it big, like some of the other stuff,
But even this week, look, back to back.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, but that's what
It's like momentum.
That's what he's doing, though, like, right?
Who?
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night.
Yeah.
It's a
You
perfect
just seen that?
slogan.
I just watched that.
It's a perfect slogan, dude.
Train by day.
It's probably what he does. And then they sit there and they edit it. And then, next thing you know, they just drop it as it goes. But the editing skills, I mean, you got one dude who does editing. You got another dude, what? I don't know.
They really
just
only have a team of like
probably-
3. Not even.
Well, it sounds like they do a lot of work.
That's
They do
good.
a lot of work for it,
That's
though.
good.
You know, all the money's them. It's for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something that I've been thinking, like, as a business owner, is like, since I have, Alex with the art and stuff, bless her soul, she has not received a dime from me or the company.
But that's the best way.
But it's like, I tell people, like, yo, this is, this is like quoted somewhere probably, but it's like, yo, this is the bus. This is the destination of the bus. You can jump on if you'd like, but right now there's no funds. So we're trying to eventually get here. And once we get there, I'll be able to pay you fruitfully. But right now, there's nothing happening. So I've always thought, like, what's like a fair amount to, like, pay someone when you're coming up? Like, I really don't really have a good answer for that. Like, right now, I'm just occasionally I'll buy her food.
Yeah.
Like, I'll buy her food. She gets all the merch for free, as she should. But then, like, I also have another friend, childhood friend. Like, I've known him since kindergarten. I suck at numbers, and he got an accounting degree, and he was at one point, like, not specifically like the traditional accounting, I think, but he was in some sort of like accounting firm, and now he doesn't even do that anymore. He does like project management. But I was like, yo, dude, could you like maybe do some bookkeeping? Like, that would be so tight. And he was like, yeah, dude, I got you. I'm like, I can't pay you though.
Yeah.
I don't have money to pay myself, Like, I'm
Pretend
not
pay yourself.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not making money in this business yet. Like, all the money that we receive from like any drops and stuff goes right back into the business, buying like the merch, the inventory for the new clothing, or like paying the person who prints on the shirts and stuff. So like, I'm not seeing any of the money. So like, I can't pay you really if like we're in debt essentially, So it's hard to find that balance a little bit, but I want to make them still feel like they're.
But that's also one of the greatest things ever is, those people are there for you.
Yeah.
They're not
which is
using
awesome. Which is like,
Yeah, they're there to help. So
Yeah. And I love that.
It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, is as soon as something does come around, then you catch them on the back end.
right.
It's basically as simple as that. And if they're willing to continue to help and help you progress and get to where you want to be, I mean, hey, all the power to you and them, for sticking around and them understanding the situation, and then you go from there.
They're the real ones, man.
Yeah,
It's
for
just-
real.
That's love. It's like,
It is.
we'll eventually get there, Just trust the process.
Like, use
guys,
this
but-
pod as for everything for you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bring a friend, bring her over, bring anyone over.
Yeah, for sure.
Use it. It's,
Even this, like, I really appreciate this. Like, this is sick. Like,
hey,
I don't really have friends that have podcasts.
I don't have friends either that have podcasts. I don't listen.
I don't.
You're the one.
You just live here, huh?
I just live here. I was here.
Yeah.
But I seen it in my head. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
like he was saying it like how like the famous people will have podcasts, but it's trash. Well, obviously they're famous, but like a lot of effort was gone into this and money. Like fuck, you know what I mean? You know how many like microphones I bought that I never used?
Yeah, dude.
I used to use the iPad. My first pod ever was I had a mic. I didn't know how to use it, operate it, turn it on. So I had a fake thing, the clip,
Yeah.
and no one knew.
You were using.
But we
this
still
audio?
talked into the mics like this.
You were using this one, but you were talking into.
Yeah,
this.
we were like legit.
That's funny.
I used my iPhone for the first podcast one.
Yeah.
It was a split. So you seen me, and then I seen you, and then I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I used the iPad for a while, and dude, that bitch used to at the end. I would hit save, it would freeze,
Nah.
and then delete.
The whole thing.
Whole 2 hours deleted.
I'm crying. I'm quitting right
You know how
there.
many cameras
terrible.
I've bought that are like gone? So sad. That's why I have these.
Dude, cameras are expensive.
Like this one just shut off. See, like, but it's okay. We have the two big ones.
Yeah.
These things are beasts. They don't die.
This one shut off.
It looks like it did. It's tired.
Sometimes it's just like I'm good.
I saved the whole hour and 10 minutes though
Yeah.
before Mike died outside at his other podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers, they don't die. I did a 5-hour podcast the other day, and they fucking last the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no bitch.
That's the move, bro. The camera equipment is expensive. I was like looking into like getting. So I really want. So like this setup is awesome because you don't have to touch these cameras. Like you don't have to move them. You know, I kind of want something like where because I use my phone for like all my content creation stuff, but I want like a setup where I can just put it in a spot and then just like hit record and I'll just like always be in that spot and that's like where I can record content.
Yeah.
Like that would be sick. And I was looking into it. I was like looking at these cameras that are like good for beginners. Good for beginners is what I searched up. Bro, these cameras are like $2,000 for beginners.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, dude. Oh god, that.
See that lens for $500?
Yeah,
Just a lens.
I
like
believe you.
stupid lens.
crazy,
It died.
man.
Like,
It's not even working.
Yeah,
like, why is
yeah.
it $500? It's crazy.
but the camera body, that's the big money.
Yeah, it's
But it all
pricey stuff.
I just bought a $1,000 fucking anamorphic lens, which is when they
know
film.
what that word is.
So when they film movies,
word.
you know how the movies is like more looks like a widescreen
Uh-huh.
with the black on top and the bottom. It looks like a cool movie. Mm-hmm. That's what an anamorphic is. It's wide. I bought it, but it doesn't fucking fit my fucking. I bought the wrong one. I was like, God damn it! I gotta return it.
Yeah.
Trial and error.
Yeah.
Look, beautiful. These things are gorgeous.
These are great mics.
These are beautiful.
What are these? Sure, yeah. This is the
best one.
This is the industry standard. dude.
Yeah, 100%.
This is the best one.
This thing changed my life.
The soundboard.
Yeah, you can do anything. Like, you can just do anything. Like, it's
That's
stupid.
crazy, dude.
stupid.
What the, I
It's
wasn't
stupid.
expecting that to happen.
It's stupid.
You know what?
You just do anything.
Oh, there we go. Hey, unreleased grounds coming to a coffee shop near you.
Ooh. It's all fun and games. You can actually call in and you patch in like a radio station.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah, it's the same.
phone a friend?
Yeah, remember Nabombe?
Uh-huh.
I called Nabombe once. Montano, I'm on live podcast. I see him all the time. Montano.
What's that one guy who he had like he was a rapper? Natty B.
Natty B.
What's-
Natty B.
What was his
It's a
his
fucking.
name is slipping me.
No, that was Natty B. Aziyama.
Asiyama, yeah, man.
He's from Africa. He's a famous like rapper.
Bro,
rapper?
literally the most timid guy ever. Like so nice, timid, and then out of nowhere,
Oh no, we're good. It's not dead. Sorry.
it's good,
Still good. It was just turned the wrong way.
dude. This guy, Asiyama, he's like the most timid guy you've ever met. Super nice, sweet dude. Out of nowhere, he was like, "Yo, guys, if you can like follow my YouTube, like I make music." Like what? What do you mean you make music? That's sick, dude. Like we
Yeah.
had no clue. Like you would not expect it from this guy. dude, he makes his beats and stuff, and he's a rapper. Like he has like a radio show. He's like he like every morning. He's like, hey, everybody, like wake up, have a good morning today, and then he like starts playing his beats. Like,
He's like,
and then he has like his own music too, and like he like I don't know. It's just not what you expect. It's a completely different persona from the guy that you normally interact with.
no, he's got like 4,000 live views like every time he goes live.
He's on Facebook. Goes live on Facebook all the time.
He's literally famous in his country.
Yeah. He's
famous.
He's literally famous in his country, and we're over here thinking like he's just this quiet dude. But on the
In Springfield, Illinois.
at nighttime though, that man comes alive.
Whenever he'll do like Facebook Live and I jump in, he goes, Matana. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the. I'm like, oh,
Dude, he's quick. Like he switches his personality almost.
We had the obstacle course where you climb up and you like do stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like heights. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm a little bitch. It's okay. So, all right, whoever wants to do like the obstacle course, do what you want, right? It's fun. It's like a chill day. Me, I'm like, I'm gonna go sit in a Humvee. So I'm with Natty B. And we through time we love each other. We just talk. I was like, Asiama, get up there. He goes, no.
That's exactly what
He goes, in my country, being on the ground is hard enough.
Yeah.
If I die and they found out I was up there, they kill me. I was like, that's fucking true as fuck. He goes, and he's like 40 years old.
Yeah.
He don't look it.
He doesn't look it at all.
But he looks like a Ninja Turtle, right? He's got that big abdomen with abs. You see
Really?
those?
Yeah.
Like, how are you so jacked? You have an abdomen gut. No, he's a beast, though.
Yeah.
Good people. I miss those people.
Great people that you meet in the army.
He's met a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
He calls Dylan every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talk to one of my friends every day.
Dylan Croissant?
His buddy. No, that's a different guy. That's different.
No.
That's another crazy guy. I love him.
My friend Dylan. We met when we flew over to Germany together, and I don't think we talked on the plane or anything. But I know once we got to like the little halfway house, is the first we got like dinner together, and then we started talking. It was like, oh, there's a bar across the street. Want to go over there? And he was like, yeah. And we were like basically the same age. And I was like, all right, let's go over. So then we go over next door, and we start drinking and playing pool, and then we start shooting shit. And next thing you know, we're like the same person. So then like from there on forward, it was like 3.5 years of being in Germany. Every day we talked, hung out, and then it continued to carry on. Even to today, we still talk every single day.
Yeah, you just seen him. He lives in fucking.
He lives like
Cullum,
an hour and a half. Yeah, Cullum like
This
like
by
an hour and a half-
Pontiac?
Hour, yeah,
Pontiac, Illinois.
Down south.
yeah, down south.
Yeah.
And so he came back for leave, and then I went and I picked him up from O'Hare, and then drove him down there, hung out with him on the weekend, and then the next weekend I went back and hung out with him again, and then he just flew back to Germany.
Oh, he's still in Germany.
Yeah, he's there. Oh, he re-enlisted and to stabilize there.
Yeah.
So it's another 3 years there. So he'll be there for like maybe 6.5 years.
Damn.
So three
By the
more
time
from
he's
now?
done. 3 more from now, yeah.
What stabilize mean?
So you can pick like where you want to go. Like when you re-enlist, you get your choice.
That's your option now?
You get your choice. But he chose to stay in Germany. And they just call it stabilizing.
You get like openings. You can go like to Korea.
Well, it depends on like what the Army says it's available for whatever your MOS is. So they'll be like Korea, Fort Bliss,
Oh.
Fort Leonard Wood. And then if you're like, nah, you know what I mean?
I'll just
Like,
get out.
Yeah,
I'll just be
like-
homeless.
you're like, I don't know. And then they're like, well, we have a spot in Germany. And he's like, I'll take the Germany one again.
Yeah.
So then they were like, okay. So then it's basically a dual re-enlistment, same thing, and then his contract just starts back over from right there, as if like he PCS there, but he doesn't have the PCS because he's already there. So it's basically stabilizing. You're just staying there.
Again, we've always talked about string theory. The last 10, 15 podcasts.
Yeah.
How weird is it that you met a random guy in Germany, and now it just happens that you like live an hour from him?
Oh, crazy!
Isn't that
Crazy-
weird?
Crazy weird. Crazy weird.
What is that theory?
The string theory,
String theory.
which is like you're here for a reason tonight.
Yeah.
I could have said no, or you could have said no.
Yeah.
I was tired, and how easy it is to bail. I haven't seen you for 3-4 years.
Yeah.
I can be like, yeah, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe not. But I was like, something was like, nah, like show up. Same with you, show up.
Yeah.
You don't have to show up, like, you know what I mean? You haven't talked to me for how long? I don't know this guy, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
he could have stayed out all night with the you know
The French ladies.
the French ladies.
Yeah.
Truthfully, but we're here for a reason. That's
Yeah.
what I think the string theory is. But what's that reason?
Yeah. Interesting.
Like he was like he won basic training. You know the guys the top guy?
Distinguished undergrad.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
I hated this guy.
he was the winner.
He was the winner. He won.
I've never heard it called. He was the winner of basic training.
I should have won, but he won.
That's sick, dude. I've never met a winner of basic training. That's awesome.
It was super easy, dude.
Yeah.
So
Well, I come from a big family. I had 4 older brothers everyone's been in a branch. So I had like the insider scoop.
Hell yeah.
And then when I go there, it's like super easy.
You just do what you're
I'm just
told.
like-
You have some experience from.
Yeah, and I'm just
People's-
like, dude, what are we doing
Like-
here? Like,
Yeah.
you ever seen like high speed guys?
This is the guy.
Just the gay. Not right now, but
Mikey.
back then. Back
I was
then.
just like, you gotta run, play the part, do whatever you gotta do. It's like
Lead some
okay,
people occasionally,
like,
maybe,
all right,
yeah.
but
too
you seen people who make it
man.
look easy?
Uh huh.
Like too easy. Like
Yeah.
sure, it's not really.
We
that
talked
hard.
one time in basic training, but maybe twice. We were in the same platoon. Yeah. Like he was just
He doesn't
tired.
distinguish himself. He doesn't associate with lowly people like yourself, bro.
No.
I was too old for him. I was 27 when I
No,
joined. the
it
army.
wasn't. It wasn't that. It was he was trying to hide and escape out. He was trying to be the middle guy.
He was a monkey.
Oh,
He was
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
like
He's trying to skate through.
not
unscathed.
unknown.
I did it
Unknown.
100%.
Yeah.
And everybody else is kind of like acting up, and I was like, well, I'll mess around with it. Like, what's up? We used to have like body boxing competitions.
Oh yeah.
And
In the bays.
You
yeah,
too?
the bays. Yeah, we used to wrestle, fight, and who knows what, mess with each other. And some of the other guys were doing that, so I was like, I'll join in. Like, I want some of the fun. Like,
Yeah.
this is boring to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's have some fun.
Like, which age did you join basic or army?
I was 19.
You were 19?
Yeah. Or 20 maybe.
How old are you now?
28.
God damn.
Don't say that.
Listen, young man.
Dude, my little brother calls me like he thinks I'm ancient. He's only 3 years younger than me, and he's like, "Damn,
It says,
how old are you?"
I
You're
just said I was
almost 30.
27 when I joined.
Yeah,
Think about it. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
You were 22?
23.
23?
I turned 24 when we graduated.
Okay. Were you a hothead in basic or no?
Hothead as
You're
in,
probably not a hothead at all, right?
like trying to snap at
Start
the drill
fights
sergeants?
and start-
Oh no.
That's drill sergeants, other people.
No, not really.
You chill.
I was pretty chill. I was like kind of a middle of the pack kind of guy. I did win the marksmanship though.
Yep.
I didn't win the whole basic training, but I won. I was the winner of I was the best shot though. So that was kind of cool. I got a 39 out of 40.
Really?
On my
I won it too with a 37.
Really?
But in Oklahoma, when we went to the range that day,
The wind
was
oh
like,
my god,
It was going crazy.
like you like I'm not even kidding. You had to shoot like in your sway.
Yeah.
And it was like,
dude, kneeling.
you like go up, you're like, boom.
Yeah, but
Boom.
how many times have you shot before then?
Oh, a bunch.
That's my first time
bunch.
shooting
Me
a
too.
rifle, right?
Me
bunch
too.
of
That was
those.
my first time, and they said that that's usually who the best
Wins?
shooters
'Cause you're
are.
not thinking too much.
Because all these other people that have shot before, they're like, they have this
No.
theory in the back
I
of their
know,
mind. They're like,
I know how to do it,
I
blah,
know
blah,
what I'm
blah.
doing. Yeah.
But I'm on my knee and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yo, you're
Run!
turning way too far over there, dude. You're getting tackled at
shooting at
that
the
point.
tower.
Hell no.
The win was the win.
Bad.
I'm not even kidding. Like it sounds like an exaggerated story, but it really wasn't. Like
So you were at
anybody can
Sill.
attest to it. Yeah, we were at Sill.
Were you at Sill?
Anybody can attest to that shit, dude.
that
It was
Jackson?
seriously like you were just.
Remember when
fucking
people were crying?
swinging,
Levinson,
dude.
got like a 9 and he was bawling. I'm never gonna pass basic. I was like, shut up, you little bitch.
Dude, a 9
Yeah.
is sad, though.
But it was that bad though. Like,
Yeah,
if you were
it was
like,
like it was rough. Like it was bad. It was tough. It was tough to shoot that day. Like,
and
we
you
probably
shot,
should've-
you shot what that day?
I shot 37.
That
That's
day
crazy that you
in the
shot
wind.
37
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
He won basic training.
This guy's a stone cold killer, dude.
He's 6 and 6.
5.5.
I was E4 and 8.
No, I was a 6 and 5.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Nice. And X-ray too, which
Different.
is way
Yeah,
harder.
it's very hard because once you typically when you make 6 and active duty status, everybody else is just riding out till they finish their 20.
Yeah.
Because not many people move up quick,
because it's a nice job.
and it's
Cozy.
super cake. Well, you just become an office person typically. You know, you just sit behind a desk and you just do admin shit all day, and that's why they're like, oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna ride it out.
Did you field stuff too? Like the only thing I
No.
remember you doing was like buddies in the field putting vests on people and like snapping pictures. Were you doing that as well?
No, I didn't do any field. I didn't do any field time.
I actually won the field training between me and him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Out of all my friends that I went to school with, I have the most field experience.
Really, dude?
Yeah, I
you were out there. You were in the trenches,
Yeah.
X-raying people, dude. For
I'm on
You
the
guys-
I'm on the stupid
you guys-
fake line.
You
Remember
guys
that?
did- you guys, yeah. You
Were you,
what?
was it? It was either Wisconsin. Remember, were you on? Yeah, you were on the 3-week. Yeah, of course you were.
yeah, the XCTC.
But you were the not treatment. You were the evac
I
because
was
you were the ambulance.
I was treatment.
Were you?
I was treatment my whole time. Yeah.
Well, we'd be on the line in the morning, right?
Uh-huh.
And like fake rifles.
Oh,
with the-
yeah.
With the
Yes.
little yellow thing on them. Like
Yeah.
this is gay.
BFAs.
And they're
Yeah.
like, we need an X-ray tech. But memory quality. My NCO was like 58 years old.
He was an old guy, dude.
And he was pure army, like, hey. Like,
Yeah.
but my first drill was in Wisconsin, Fort McCoy. Remember that? 3 weeks. It
That was your first drill?
That's my second drill, sorry. Second drill was Fort McCoy. That's how I met everyone.
Dude, that's
It was so
actually-
busy. The Puerto
that's-
Rican protocol.
That's the best way, I think,
To meet people.
To incorporate yourself into a unit.
I was
Is,
so
to, is
busy.
to go to meet them in the field, because we got very close just from that, and then we went to like JRTC. You went to JRTC, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, JRTC. Yeah, like that is what builds those relationships. If you go to drill, there's like, you can tell too, like there's people that go to drill and they'll have like 5-6 months where they're not doing anything. They're literally just, they're on the drill floor.
You're not building no bonds.
Yeah, you don't build any bonds. And then, you know, once you go to the field, then that's when they start like talking to people and doing stuff more. Dude, when you start at a unit like that, you're immediately like just engulfed into the entire family of what that unit is. And I think that's a lot better of a way to,
Like
Introduce
Benesek
yourself.
with the short shirt.
yeah. I remember that picture. He cut up his tan t-shirt. It was like right here.
His uniform. Yeah.
He
Freaking
give himself a crop top.
yeah.
Yeah.
He would wear that he would wear that would be what he's wearing literally under his jacket. And then I don't know, he would take it off. And I'm like, what is that, dude? What are
Treating
you doing?
patients.
Yeah.
Like, hi, bub. How you doing?
Crazy time, dude.
Honest to God, from JRTC to the McCoy's tent, that was dope. That's probably the hardest thing we ever did. I was busy as fuck.
Putting the tent together.
I feel like that tent in McCoy was the biggest tent we ever put up.
That tent was very stable because we didn't have to move. That's the thing. With JRTC, we had to.
Was it like basically like a field hospital?
Yeah.
That you put up?
And we stayed there though. We didn't have to jump really, I don't think.
No.
So in JRTC, they made us tear everything down and put it back up and then do it again like the next day or not even the next. It would be like in the next 8 hours. Tear it back down and put it back up like multiple times. Like that's what they were trying to have us do.
You're moving forward with the fucking infantry.
Yeah. So that's what they were training us for.
I say slow them down. Like, hey, come back.
At XCTC, what you're talking about at McCoy, that's when we were stable. We were just
That's probably
in
the
spot.
best setup though.
Yeah, and it was like a really nice tent
You got medics,
that we had.
extra tech, behavioral health lab,
Everybody all together.
surgeons.
Yeah, there was we're operating on people.
Colonels. The colonels are there. You're like, what the fuck? We had a dentist who couldn't
have a
perform
dentist, yeah.
dental because it wasn't sterile. So he was just there just to fill a spot.
I remember
There just
that.
to be there.
Yeah. And they would fake kill everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, X-ray, like, this is gay. Like, I'm not actually doing an X-ray, but they have to play the role.
Yeah. My buddy is one of the. We were talking about this the other day.
Sergeant Major?
No, but
He's got a Sergeant Major friend.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you win basic training, bro. You
That's
just go over
true.
there.
Here's a couple numbers. For real, fuck this guy.
No. My buddy is the one of the OCs, the observer controller
Of JRTC?
Yeah.
out in Hohenfelds, in Germany.
They have a JRTC out there?
He fucking loves it.
There's a JRTC out there, or what is it?
Why do they have a JRTC out there?
It's one of those.
Wiener Schnitzel.
JRTC. It's not NTC. I'm pretty sure it's JRTC.
That's great.
Because it's for the units that deploy
Yeah.
overseas.
It's supposed to
but
be, like,
didn't get to go to
before-
NTC.
Yeah.
So they go down to Hohenfels and they go in the box.
Yeah.
The box.
And
Fuck the box.
And then they go through the shit down there, and then they go back to like
box.
Poland or wherever, like whatever country they're in or something. And then if they deploy forward, then they deploy forward.
That's interesting that they have that.
The box.
They
Remember
do,
the
yeah.
box?
Yeah, dude.
Remember that first sergeant who was a piece of shit? Effinogo. This guy was
This
a...
guy's name. Do you hear that name? His name is Effin Nogo. It's literally spelled
his
how you
name?
think it is. Effin
No-go.
No-go. Like no-go. That's a hilarious
name?
name. His name is, that's his last
He's like
name.
a prince
Effin No-go.
in his country.
Like a fucking no-go.
Yeah.
Like
And
that's
he was,
hilarious.
And he was just
First
no-go in everybody.
No, he...
No, he was a no-go himself sometimes. Like, he was doing some crazy stuff.
He almost ran over people.
Yeah. Was he driving?
He would drive
That's weird that he
the
was-
Humvee
that's weird that
as
he
the
was
first
driving.
sergeant. Like, you don't drive... Like,
Oh, he's the first sergeant.
First
he's
sergeant.
not he's not an OC.
no, he's the
no,
first
He's
sergeant
the first sergeant.
of a company
First Sergeant Effin No.
who would drive himself. Like, you don't drive yourself.
Yeah, he almost
Yeah.
killed an entire squad of people whilst driving.
Because I was with Kennedy, and they tasked me out to be with his unit. I'm like, why am I here? And I was like, blah, blah, blah. He goes, you want to be in the box? You want to go to the box? Like, no. Because you had a week of acclimation. It was
Yeah.
so hot in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Like, heat was a motherfucker out there. Like,
I
Jesus
bet.
Christ.
Oh, I bet.
Usually-
Dry ass heat or humidity.
Humidity heat.
Humidity.
We hide under the trucks to get away from the sun.
So gross.
The porta potties, it would be a challenge. Like,
Yeah.
don't die in there.
People were passing out in porta potties, dude.
And they're like,
You know-
medic. Like,
That was the one craziest thing I never thought until after. So I went to EFMB the second time, and we were there. It was pouring rain. I mean, ridiculously pouring rain.
With the
And
river?
So you gotta the river story, and you got your fucking poncho. It's fucking leaking through your poncho because it's just fucking going, dude. You can't do anything. I find out like after I fail, whatever, talking to some people, find out one dude got his points and shit, and they were like, all right, plot your shit. I didn't even think of it. The smartest thing ever. Homeboy ran across the field to the porta potties, got in a porta potty, turned on his light. This is night nav. Turned on his light. And
Genius.
started doing his stuff. And I hear about it afterwards. I was like, why didn't I ever think
stuff?
of that?
That's what it takes.
Like plot his points, like take his
they're doing
take his
land
map
nav.
out because we're doing
Are
land
you good at
nav.
that? You're obviously.
But we're
probably
doing night nav, so you can only turn your red light on.
Yeah.
But it's pouring rain, like
Oh, so he was underneath cover.
It was going through the poncho, like it was crazy. I had a waterproof headlamp. My waterproof headlamp broke because it
rain?
was raining so hard.
You got to return that thing, dude.
Dude, I was like, how's this possible?
So he was smart.
He was, damn smart. And then, in my head, I didn't know, like, at the time, I was just like, I'm going to play the game. And then next thing I know, we find out, like, the next day,
Did he win?
he's like, no.
thinking outside of
no,
the
no,
box.
no. He's like, yeah, man, just went to the porta potty, just fucking turned my light on and did that. And I was like,
Oh, he told you?
yeah. And I was like,
You're smart.
what a genius. I was like, I never would have thought of that. I was like, it's the greatest thing ever. Why wouldn't you?
How long did that nav course take you?
Oh, every bit of I think it was 4 hours for every bit of it.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Night nav, tough sometimes.
I'm sure.
Sometimes, yeah.
There's got to be people that have no clue, though, right?
It was
what they're doing?
also, yeah, definitely. But it was also so hard for me because I lost my headlamp about halfway through
Because the rain?
because of the rain. So I was kind of just blind. I would have to try to find
Do you have a cell phone or no?
No, hell no.
You can't use it?
Pat you down and everything. Yeah, no. If you get caught with a cell phone or a Garmin or anything like that,
Garmin,
dude, you automatically you lose. I mean, or
And they're watching you, too, right?
you got some people sitting out in the woods sporadically throughout. the
'Cause
whole
you did it
course
at one time.
with NVGs. Yeah. But like mine, like that one, yeah, it was definitely tough, and my light went out, so it's cloudy, right? It's raining, but every so often there was like a spark of like the moon that would come through,
It would help for you to
and
see.
I'd be looking at my paper, what's left of it, from the rain,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, okay, I gotta go this way, and I just try to go in and find it. Really, what I did is just try to see where people were, and then just kind of
Follow them?
navigate to them. Yeah, because when my light went out, by that point I was screwed.
Fuck
I had
man, now.
nothing left. I had basically nothing left to do. All they had was the little L flashlight with the red light, and that thing you can barely see this beer can, in front of you with that stupid little L flashlight. And I'm like, I don't know why the Army wants you to have this thing. This is the worst thing in the world.
So bulky and
You guys,
Yeah.
you guys had to do land nav like as officers.
yeah, dude, we're notorious. You haven't heard the stories? Officers are notorious for
Getting lost.
sucking at land nav.
Yeah.
So we had to do land nav, and they're like, y'all know the stories. Like it's all NCOs running it. Well, y'all know the stories. You cannot leave this place until you pass land nav. So we definitely had to do it.
So you think you're good at it, kind of
I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
by practice or what?
just there's some practice. I mean, being enlisted first definitely helped. I can see why, people that have never done land nav before.
You gotta do it.
This is their first time, literally at Bullock is their first time doing any Army thing in general. So it makes sense. All right, you're probably going to be not that great, but having done it at basic, done it at our unit, my previous units, whatever. Like I have some experience doing it already, so I've sucked before, maybe, but not anymore.
I think my 4 drills before I was out were in IMA classrooms. Mm-hmm. Will Smith was in my group. We're gonna do land nav in the downrange.
Yeah.
So I go, I'm gonna buy this land nav app, right? And we're all broken up into teams. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You've been downrange, right?
Uh-huh.
I forgot who, Will Smith. I think it was Joe Tonight. A couple guys. So I'm plotting the points on my phone. Dude, that fucking thing is fucking to the point. I'm walking with my cell phone with it's an arrow like this.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And like we're in like the brush, we're in the woods. Like I'm like, no, keep going. Like the thing is still straight. Found his flag. We get like first place, right? And they're like, how'd you do good? I was like, because I'm good at this shit.
I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing. I'm a fucking soldier.
This is my shit.
Yeah, like I didn't buy anything. I wouldn't do that.
We had a competition one time, and one of the things was to put intel out on the point. And the teams of 5 or 6, had to go find it, right? And the intel gave them the clue to the next thing. I was in charge of everything, so it was the NCOIC and OIC of the entire thing. The person I gave to do land nav didn't do any preparation or any work. I basically did everything for her, and she still fucked it up. Because as a team of 6, I was like, all right, you get 3 hours to do day land nav. There's fucking 6 of you. You should be able to get a couple. Like the land nav course is small.
Split people up, yeah.
You should be able to get fucking 4 points in like an hour, realistically. If you were smart and split up, hey, strong and weak, whatever. We're going to do this. Anyway, this chick decides to put every team's intel on one fucking poll, 1 point. And it's just like, team 1, team 2, team 3, 4, 5. So I find this out later, and I'm like, and I'm pissed. I'm like, you kidding me? Like, you really didn't split this up? Like, what would it have taken you? 10 more minutes to go find another point and fucking stick a bag in there and cut it in half? Like, whatever. I said, you know what, whatever. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go see how stupid these people are, or if they're good or bad. So
he won basic training, by the way.
I put on my like boonie cap, and I bring my little backpack with me and my little field chair and shit, and then run out and I go hide in the trees. And the point where all the intel is I don't even know, 20 yards from me, pretty fucking close. But I'm behind like these couple little trees, and there's a road behind me, and a whole team walks down this road, and then they look, and it's an officer holding the map, and then this chick gave him one map for a team of 6 or five or six, whatever it was.
How are you supposed to?
One map, and I'm like, because there's all the things I said don't do.
Yeah.
Make sure you have enough to give everybody a map and everything. So, one map, the whole team, and of course an officer gets it. And next thing you know, is a specialist in the back of the pack, just kind of just moseying around. And he goes, "Oh, hey, that looks like intel. That looks like something over there." And then the officer's like, "No, what do you mean?" No, it's got to be on that side. The guy's like, I mean, it's literally bags tied to a pole. Like, it seems pretty obvious.
Yeah.
He walks over to it, and I'm in the woods, and I have it on video. And I like video them, and I'm like zooming in, and I like zoom out to like show, like see like where it is. And the guy's like, "Hey, it says Team 4 on it. Like, this is probably what we need." And the officer's like, No, it's not. It's got to be this way." And the guy's like, "What?" Puts the bag down and goes with the crowd to go try to find this other thing, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, how stupid are all of you? Like, this is crazy.
This is why officers get such a bad rep.
Next thing you know, I watch them,
lieutenants at least.
I watch them walk to where they think it is, because they were at the right point. But watch them walk, they think it is, they don't find it, and then I watch them walk the road down and just disappear off into the distance, like going the complete wrong way. And I'm like, why did nobody just take that shit from this guy, dude? Like, fucking officers. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you got to take the lead, but you're fucking it up, man. Like,
you gotta trust your SMEs, man.
What is wrong with
You gotta trust
it?
your enlisted sometimes. They be knowing some stuff.
Yeah,
know?
rank. Because what's rank?
You know, we put them through it.
Yeah, just because the rank is there.
The only one I trust, Commander Sanford.
But
I'll die for that guy.
It's funny. I sent it to his. So there was no
Almost
at the clinics. They were all detachment sergeants, so they're all E7s, but they're in a first sergeant role. So I send the video to his first sergeant or to the detachment sergeant, and I go, "Your fucking soldier had it right, but got bullied out by the officer."
Mr. Smart Guy.
He goes later on, towards the end of the night, and he pulls his soldier outside, and I'm out there, and I'm smoking a cig, and, you know, it's like almost midnight. You know, we're back and whatever, and I'm smoking a cig outside, and he pulls his soldier out of the bay from the team, and he starts fucking ripping this kid apart. What is wrong with you? How, don't you ever let a fucking officer take charge? Blah, 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 blah. He's like, if you fucking know better, you just fucking go at it. And he is laying into this kid. And I am just sitting there like, I was like 20 feet from it. Yeah, man, I saw that shit. And I was like, should have known better. I was like, son of a bitch. It was the funniest thing to me. Just getting fucking ripped apart.
As a young enlisted, you know, you're taught to just like shut your mouth a lot of the time.
Yeah. No, I mean, don't get me wrong.
You're like don't overstep your boundaries.
Moral of the story: if you're doing land nav, now that you wear the good old bars,
Yeah.
you know, some people might find some shit that you probably don't think so. If you ever have to be in charge, so keep your mind open. Remember where you came from.
Exactly. Remember the roots. You know?
To switch it up, we're talking about the Army, right? And one of my questions that I had written down actually is, with you and your new company, right? You think has the military helped you in any way? You think it got you ready for the company? You think it helped at all? We're out of fucking twisted tea. Who drank the whole goddamn case?
I think it was me.
There's a half a tea right here.
Half a
I
tea.
only poured it in the cup.
I got
still have.
We got extra beers though.
Yeah.
But do you think the military helped anyway for the company, or
I would say it probably helped the connections, and I think that's with like a lot of people.
as a veteran?
It's just like the connections that you make. That definitely helps, I think, because there's like some there's like just some different avenues that I've like reached out to people where it was like a veteran or somebody I knew at like my previous unit or something, like does this thing, or dude, I mean this right here.
It's kind of what I just said, I guess.
Like this podcast, like I only met you through the military. Like I would not be on a pod if it weren't for my experience in the military. So I think just the networking in general of being in the military really helps. As far as like other like tangible things, like maybe like some leadership stuff, I guess there is some aspect of that, like me being an officer now, my demeanor, my mindset for some things has definitely changed with being in the military. I feel like I am like a stronger person, like after going through some of the stuff that I've gone through, just because we do such stupid shit in the military. So it's like you feel like you can overcome a lot of adversity when you're done with all of it. So like things like business stuff is like it can seem kind of minimal sometimes. Sometimes it feels big, but then you think of the time where you were like laying in the dirt and it was pouring rain and you're like, I guess this isn't that bad. It's like,
That's a great time. Man.
I missed, or like I wasn't able to get like this piece of inventory in time or something. Like it's not as bad as like laying in the trench with your rifle and you're just getting poured on. Like, you know, like, so that mindset shift of being in the military has definitely helped as well.
You said you had this going for about a year now, right?
Yeah.
What's your holy shit moment of like, this is actually a thing?
I think probably my maybe the pop-up that I did here in Chicago. That was probably a big one where we saw just a lot of people. It was because at first with any business, right, with anything that you do, it's going to be a lot of friends and family supporting you at first. Like most of the sales that I got in the beginning were friends and family, like just buying stuff. And every now and then there would be like some random person on Instagram that bought something.
You're like, oh yeah, like
And
that's
I was
cool.
like, yeah, that's kind of cool. But then like at the pop-up shop here in Chicago, it was mostly random people buying stuff. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. That this is like,
It's weird, right?
that this is something that people are actually enjoying, that we created and put out there in the world, and you know they're willing to pay money for it, and you just feel so appreciative of that. And yeah, I think that's probably a big holy shit moment for us, was like seeing that more than just friends and family
That's dope.
trying to buy stuff.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like,
Yeah.
I was telling him, I just got an email from fucking Philippines. This guy was like, hey, like, I saw your pod. You need help editing? I want to get into it. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
cool. Like, hey, is this fake? But what if it wasn't? I feel like it's not, because he hit me up on Facebook too.
Yeah.
On the website, and like,
Send me
Yeah,
a
dude.
picture of you holding a spoon in your left hand
For real. Yeah. you need
with
some
your
sort of
left
proof.
with your right shoe untied.
No, dude.
he did it.
Stuff like that is like it's affirming, you know, to see that people are to see your reach. Really, it's really affirming to your entire mission. I had this one guy reach out to me on Instagram. He's from Canada, and he wanted to buy something, but on our website we don't offer international shipping because that shit is expensive. And I still don't know how to really fix it. Like I have no idea how these companies from China and stuff like
Really expensive?
dude, it's like sometimes it costs more than what I'm charging for the freaking thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell, dude? I'm not gonna. First off, I'm not gonna pay it. And why the hell would the customer pay it? You know, so
$20 shirt, $27,
Yeah.
$30 shipping.
legit, that's what it is. And I was like, I don't know how, like Sheen, like how the hell do you guys do this? Like how do you ship overseas like that? I don't know. There's definitely a way, but I didn't know it. So this guy from Canada,
Like Wayfair,
yeah.
they you know.
But like, so the guy reached out to me and he was like, yo, I really want like a couple things on your website, but it says that you don't ship to Canada. I'm like, yeah, man, because it's like expensive as hell. And I don't want to pay it. And I know you won't want to pay it. And he's like, well, how much is it?
Damn,
And I
yeah.
was like, really? Like, all right, let me check. Bro, it was, so he wanted to buy a hoodie and a long sleeve shirt. And that alone cost around, I think it was like 150 total. We have some expensive stuff. Like, cause we make some like pretty high quality things. So I try to upcharge it.
Hey, the shirt you gave me is heavy as fuck.
Yeah. So
It's like a Murph vest.
yeah, the hoodie is like really heavy. And then we have this long sleeve shirt that was also like on the heavier side. It's like good quality stuff. But so like total 150 for just those two things before shipping. With shipping, dude, it was like an extra like $60 or something.
That's not worth it.
And I was like,
For one.
for that order. And I
Yeah.
told him, I was like, yo, this is going to be the cost. Like, I understand if you don't want to do it. Like, this is why I don't offer international shipping. And he was like, well, if you really stand by your product and you can like guarantee that you think that this is really good quality, then I'm willing to pay it. I was like, no shit, dude. Really?
But it's like, wait, is this real? You know?
Yeah. I mean, he was legit.
It was legit?
Yeah, he was legit. I sent it to him. He paid it. And the really cool thing is my most recent post on Instagram is a picture that I don't know who it is. It's his sister, I think maybe, or his girlfriend, whatever. But she took he did like a whole photo shoot.
For you?
Yeah, with the stuff.
That's dope, no?
I didn't even ask for it. Dude, this man paid that much in shipping. I gave him like a 10% discount on like the stuff, but even that was still around like 200 US to just get those two things.
Good for you though, no?
Yeah, and he sent me a bunch of photos with like him rocking the stuff.
Did you
I didn't
post
even ask
it?
for it. Yeah, I posted some of the stuff, and yeah, man, that was another like kind of holy shit moment.
Wait till he sees you on a podcast. He's gonna.
Yeah, I know. Wait till he sees me like talking about him on a podcast.
Yeah,
like
honestly, right?
That's my first international customer. Like
That's cool.
That's a big feat. You know, like that's
dope.
That's really cool.
You're in Canada now.
Yeah, I'm
Literally.
in Canada.
A.
I'm in Canada, eh?
Hey.
Yeah. It sucks because I stopped shipping like internet. Like as soon as he did it, I like closed it back up again because I was like, that's crazy. Like no one's gonna freaking pay that. I didn't even want to keep it open. So yeah, I closed it right back up. But he's my first and only international customer so far.
That shirt's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I'm glad that it's reaching out there. I told him like the next like if he's in the U.S. like when we open our coffee shop, like drinks are on me, my guy.
It's a thing though, motivating. Like it gets
Yeah.
you started, you know.
Yeah,
Nice. I like it. Bring him on the podcast.
I know, right? Come through.
Bring him down.
Bring him down.
The next one up.
Episode 20, 5. Better hurry up.
It comes from Canada. The episode
We'll fly him in.
30.
Tygo Brook. Fuck it. Hey, I said we're gonna fucking die one day, but gotta enjoy this life, man. Go for it, you know?
Agreed, man.
That's what I told you today. I was like, gotta go for it. Like,
Yeah,
dude, I wanted just to go home and sleep today.
yeah.
I really did. But I was like, nah, I can't. You can't. No, like you work, like good for you, like, but time to work after work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then work in the morning, and then work. Like if you really want to get shit, you got to work. Like
You got to put in that
your
extra
fucking
mile.
Yeah.
Instagram post.
Mine?
Yeah, the one you're like that woke you up the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that shit
it's
was
true though.
fucking-
Like
That shit was heavy.
I've been doing all right, but I'm comfortable where I'm at this level, right? Which normal people be like, I wish I could be there, but I'm like, hey, yeah. You gotta keep going,
Yeah.
you know?
If you stagnate, that's the issue.
Yeah.
I'm kind of there right now with my work, where I feel like I'm kind of like just chilling, like I'm in a comfortable spot.
What do you do for work?
I'm in finance. I'm like in operations and finance, so it's a really cushy job. I work from home 2 days a week, in the office 3 days a week. I don't deal with clients. Like I don't face customers head on. Like I just deal with like other workers, like other employees. So it's really chill, but at the same time, it's like I'm not really going anywhere. I'm like just coasting right now, and I can see why people are at like a company for like 20 plus years and just haven't really done anything. Mm-hmm. I can
Get comfortable.
Dude, it's so comfortable right now. I feel very comfortable. Just
It's
like
easy money every 2
chilling
weeks.
there. Yeah,
Just total complacency.
it's complacency, and if you don't like push yourself to like try to move out of that position, which to get to the current position I've been in, I was doing that. I was like pushing myself like it was kind of bad. Like every like 6 months to a year, I would like leave a job to like level up, You know, I was trying
You got to do
I was
that
trying to level
nowadays.
up so quick, and now I'm here where I'm like at a pretty decent level. I feel like chilling,
Yeah.
and it's bad though. Like I feel like I'm challenging myself in my personal life with this business, but on my regular day job, I feel like it's kind of lacking. Like I should be challenging myself more and trying to like.
But
reach out to people
you
and
know
stuff.
deep down, like, that's not going to be you the rest of your life. It's just,
Yeah, there is that aspect of it, but it's hard because there's the security of
Yeah.
it. You know, it's like,
just in case.
yeah, it's like that job funds all
Your-
my other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm able to like live my life, pay mortgage, and have this side thing comfortably.
So if you lost it, it'd be like, oh, God.
If I lost it, then it's like, I mean, in a way, it could be like, all right, all in on the business and, you know, try to make your way just in the business, which that lighting a fire under somebody's ass, like sometimes that works, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, dude, I have a wife. I have,
Have a wife.
I have,
Yeah.
I have 2 dogs and a cat.
2 dogs and
Yeah.
a cat? Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's like, dude, we're gonna
Damn.
need. We don't have kids, but I mean, these are essentially kids. Like, we need
Yeah.
to have some sort of stability. And then Rachel, she's in school full time right now, so she's not gonna be working until she graduates. She graduates in December, but it's like right now, I need to make sure that I can put money on the table, get food.
Fucking grown-ass man, huh?
Yeah. So if I'm over here trying to like just live my dreams and pursue my life's mission with no money, like that's kind of tough, you know? Like that's definitely not feasible at this moment, at least.
All I'm going to do is it's 2:30 in the morning. All I'm going to say is thanks for coming. We're not done yet. But I don't want to lose anything,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna cheers you. You ready?
Cheers, man.
8, thanks for like you drove like 55 hours to come.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have to pee too, like me. No, thanks for coming. Just in case, we're gonna start up again, but we need to.
We need
Cheers
at
to
least
this.
one cheers. Yeah.
I haven't seen you for a couple years, man. No, for real, it was great talking to you, and then
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me, man.
don't worry about it. Hopefully you come back next week. For real,
Yeah.
if you got time, tell me about the expo, okay?
Yeah. Possibly.
Honestly, if you've got some time,
Yeah.
I have the same schedule, 3 to 11 every day.
next weekend too.
Yeah, show up at midnight. I got you.
This guy's crazy, man.
And Mike will be here. He'll tell you about the French girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now.
I need to know.
All
I
right.
need to know how that Cubs game went.
They
see.
won.
The Cubs win.
No, I like it. All right. Hey, be safe, brother. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mindin' they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has his day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding, and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you, and I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard.